welcome to 19 Mile Green Bottom International Peacemaker Association, as we call it, Reverend Claudius.Henry, Master Teacher Cyrus the Builder compound, which today we are give thanks for his earth strong. 123 years ago he was bring to us as a prophet. So today we are having a Thanksgiving service, and so as you enter here, the big flag rise above us there, but tell us that this is the Rasta community of International Peacemaker Association community. I am here as the President and Chairman for the new International Peacemaker Association. So we welcome anyone who wish and desire to know more about Rev. Cv.Henry, its philosophy and his opinion. As much as we are down, we are rising now, we are claiming that what he taught us is relevant to this time in Jamaica. All the message that we have speak to us from 1970, we are here for testimony to that manifestation of this works. And with the message, it's the condition that Jamaica, when Reverend Claudius.Henry put up Jamaica, if we don't raise up the poor people, if we don't decide to get a true republic or represent black people, then all we have in destruction. And that we are what we have now. And that was said 1970. By 1972 he was calling, and the electorate at that time, we have the 1972 election of Michael Mandy, and he said to Michael Mandy, know that you win, make a difference in this country for the people of Jamaica, to rise up out of the stagnation, this poverty, by giving them a better life, nationalize the country, make it the republic of Marcus Garvey. And that is what it is. It can be that we can claim our sovereignty as a people from existence of our slave parents. When I say slave trade, our parents were slaves in this island, taken from what we now call, some people can call it, all of that have seen what our ancestors land, take this small island of Jamaica. We are claiming it as holy by His Majesty as our King, Lord, and said to us, you know, I live Jamaica. Jamaica is a part of Ethiopia, and we are brothers and sisters of Ethiopia. So we are claiming birthright out of the blood of our ancestors were shed by this island. We are free this island. A time come, we can live in this condition anymore. So today, 123 anniversary of Claudius.Henry, Master Teacher, Mother Divine, Henry, Mother Buddha, Claudius.Henry to found and to fight to bring this out under the auspices and the key of His Imperial Majesty Haile Selassie, birthright for Black. Give thanks and welcome again. We are here at the entrance of the International Peacemaker Association. As we were saying, as you can see in front of us, our temple, otherwise known as Bethel, the House of Peace. That is where we are having our Thanksgiving service today for Master Teacher Reverend Claudius.Henry Cyrus the Builder. The few of us are gathered. One time we are gathered in this place. Because about 60 years ago, 20,000 people strong would have come through them again when Peacemaker did the on top as an organization dealing with the development of black people, standing and fighting for the freedom and sovereignty of black people. After, would I say, standing against the government in their treatment of what we call, we as black people in this time in Africa, it caused a disrepute between you and the government. And now getting a detail to what you said, look, the government go up against Rev. Claudius in many ways. And although his organization, I was a youth them time. I am here before I leave from I was 10 years old. I leave when I was 16. Go away and go do other things and go all over and come back. And now I come back to know that what I was taught when I was young, I got other places in the world and prove that the only way we as a people will survive is to bring ourselves to know ourselves. To bring ourselves to know who we are as a people and to defend our sovereignty as a people and God earth. And Reverend to that say, Claudius that say, we have to be truly sons of God. Because if you don't know yourself as God on earth, God in man and man in God, then we are going to be slave again by those who choose to slave us. But the highest of man is his kingly self. The lowest of man is what we call the negative satanic self. So for us to be living in harmony upon this earth, we must share our true self, our purpose with our brothers and sisters, that we can live in harmony and peace and love. The day you submit yourself as a slave. So we are not here to become a slave again in this new dispensation, in this new time, in this time on earth, when Babylon fall. What a beautiful thing we can say. We as Rasta people live come say, Babylon fall. In some way, well, whenever if we start talking about it coming like a globe, we know for the last 100 years. Call it that, the rest of the planet, since His Majesty coronation soon complete that century. So we did therefore claim our divinity through His Majesty and our sovereignty, and no poor planet can stop. So as we play this two songs, one is dedicated to Sister Edna by a teacher and a professor. He should be here today, but not here. But liberation is no. Give thanks.
These are the words of the man with the vision of a silence to save the nation. We will have to declare a righteous war. We will have to declare a righteous war against sin and wickedness. Against sin and wickedness. Heads of government and religious leaders who don't want to accept the kingdom of Jaja will have to take their stand in the Psalm of Gideon and fight against the kingdom of Jah and be destroyed. The sons of God won't have to use no carnal weapon. We war not against the flesh. And if ever we must save the nation from the blast of blood declare, we will have to declare a righteous war. We will have to declare a righteous war against sin and wickedness. Against sin and wickedness. Heads of government and religious leaders who don't want to accept the kingdom of Jaja, we will have to declare a righteous war. We will have to declare a righteous war against Yeah, man, right. Respect for that one.
Turn the next one, see it now.
You have next one, you connect there?
Yes. So as we enjoy this contribution, start to go. As we enjoy this contribution, we who are here present today must examine ourselves. What is it? Start back over and we must consider our purpose. Stop it. We have me give the signal operator. Yeah, give thanks. Whoa. You guys are recording. Good. We have to be observant, you know, we're not feeling for this. Yeah. Well, we give thanks to the ancestors that are passing through. We give thanks to those who are with us, honoring the moment. We give thanks. We are here not only as mere curiosity, we are here as witness. And we know those who was in the movement at that time, especially who are here today, are young, and the only single old person here, 90-year-old Brother Hall. Well, I hope you can make your interview there nice and pleasant one. But anyway, we have to stand up and hold the fort now, because it not take 100 of us to bring the light in our earth right now. It not take 10 to bring the light right now. You know, simplified, it only take one. One human consciousness in this present time can bring the Christ consciousness within him. We call it the great light, the great love. We can save. We can save earth, our seal, we species. Some people say it's impossible. But this is the time and the period that we live in earth, when the alignment of all the universal consciousness of us reclaiming ourselves, reclaiming our divinity is available. The information to empower us as a 5D dimensional being and accessing our higher DNA consciousness come out of a limited, some say 2, some say 3. We are seeking our 12-strand DNA consciousness that can turn this earth back in a earth of peace, joy, and love. What a thing. And it is historically stated that no matter we have 8.0 something billion people on earth, I don't need all of it, but one of we can change all of it. One Christ conscious person can change 1 million overnight. And when you multiply 1 million, then it's done. So what a time we know. So brethren, we have to give thanks to Rev. CLAUDIUS for providing us with such clarity that if you are not standing in the gap with unquestionable truth in this time, knowing who you are and know yourself, then we are going to last for another 26,000 years in the abyss. We just come out of it is a source. It is stated that by 2033 we're supposed to complete that cycle of this 26,000 years. The last 7,000 years on earth to them called the Adamic period. Falling man is rough. Well, me tell if I said rough, I would like to come back as a soul in this condition. So brethren, we give thanks. So looking on ourselves now and say, what can we contribute to allow our Christ self to become on stream at this time? Because there is no other way. Rev. CLAUDIUS said, you have to be sons of God. What is sons of God? Is truly Christ in man, fulfilling the divinity upon earth as the prayer. So, our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come on earth as where? As it is in heaven. Heaven already have your glory, of your kingdom. The only thing the most I want is that we can come on earth. And now is the time. We have everything in alignment. In this time. You know we miss this about you. We love to say in another language that me and your son. Now my sister play that music for me. Treason fella me things are easy. Charge that in a them time a war crime charge in a war. You can charge with treason. And true it looks so bad upon them when them say treason first, them tape it down to treason fella. You understand? But anyway, we are set for Rastafari. Rev.Claudius and the ultimate penalty for mashing, crushing, destroy my organization. Why? Because he come with one intention. How can we free black people? But not only to free them, to make them know them true self. When you look on the internet all over Facebook and TikTok and all of them, you see the information, what was hidden from the wise and prudent, now revealed unto the babe and suckling. You couldn't know, say, the original manna hurt a black man. And the melanin contents, in a way, the word melanin mean hurt. Or you can switch it mean black hurt. There's no other species of human species upon this earth that have the amount of melanin content what black people have. So our friend that look away and tell us that we are the gods who call this earth into being. And we. So how we reaching at this stage? Yes, reaching at this stage because we have the great fall. And we step out of God's self to come in our pure human self to experience what it is to be only human. But that not say we did come to stay there permanent. We left the string there so we can take it up back. But we create some people, I want to love here, it's still in. Where you see the white species, out of where them come from. And we halt our genes, and we bleach it out. And we can go in our scientific evidence. But anyway, that's not nothing to them. And we create them. Them are with children. But when them say, you know what? We can't make our parents them come back in a point, you know, them too loving and too kind and them. So we are live free now and barbaric. We can't say no more. A pure barbaric living we have now. Vampirism, homosexuality, murder, this and all of them things. And I come from a time when great civilization did exist. We never said we may not have differences as strife. But this animalistic behavior we are living in now. Not real. That's why Reverend said, him come to repair the breach. What is the breach? Is we step out of a divine self, with spiritual self, and separate the material self completely. Whatever reason we don't know where the ancient when they don't can't get that because they don't tell you it. But to experience the lower self, the breach that we commit. But we're supposed to take it up back. Them say redemption. What do you think the Bible talk about? The second creation from? It's not today's a Bible if you go in there. But you must say the first creation did have a fault. But the second one, you must renew it. So whatever would that mean? Because the first creation never have the knowledge of this fault. We have the wisdom and the experience and now we can know what it is. We don't have to go up in heaven and come back and go here and after this bloodthirst material life we live in right now. So Reverend did come and repair the breach. And this and we're supposed to continuously live in it. We're supposed to go back in our spiritual self with God's self. And in our God's self we create a new world. We create a new Atlantis. When you hear that we create a new Lemuria. You know what is Lemuria? Nobody know what is Lemuria. Well, Lemuria is an ancient land, same place not earth. Somebody can call it Moon. 25,000 years ago it was in existence. Whatever create the fault. Atlantis, in association with the Atlantics. See? 13,000 years ago it was in existence when it fall. So we know civilization that exists at some high level where we see one create and we see one tear them down. Whether we're tired of them or not or something like this. So that Reverend therefore, him say repair the breach so we can claim back with divinity. Now we know that God work that way. What a beautiful time. What we are going to do for just stick to my program. I have allowed the discussion to take place, the interview, and then we'll close with the jump for no create a confusion. Because I'm going to come back. So in the discussion where you ask, if I want to get 5 minutes to talk, you don't have to talk the Holy Spirit peacemaker. We are talking with self. So I don't really want to have time nobody and stop now. Because we are doing the video for others. No. Everyone will talk. If you even have to say hallelujah. Why? It's important. Those who know Reverend from the foundation, we can start with them first. Those come to interact with Reverend and him works still have a say. So everyone will have a say. Basically. So me ever start from the highest part, the oldest person in here. Brother!
Oh, sir.
I hope you're ready.
I'm here.
Yes, King.
Yes.
Brother Al, with all due respect, I think we should recognize our ancestors and the work they did before and what is going to go ahead. Because most of what we're talking about, we're going to talk about now, is actually the work that the ancestors then do already. So I think we should recognize and welcome the ancestors formally to this gathering, not just Rev.Henry, but all the other 20,000 but the government accused him of, plus the 400,000 the Marcus Garvey say anytime anytime we're ready,
Let us stand.
if we call him and him we call him. So today is a day. Today is a day where we recognize the ancestors. And that's what I'm actually doing. So this is
As we love to take this moment, thank you, Brother Patrick. We may not go into all the details, but it was best as we can. When we come to honor the ancestors first, we must say, let us reverence in silence. So as we seek to honor, we welcome the presence of the ancestors within us and around us. Let hold a minute of silence, please. We'll stand in position and be the first ancestors we'd like to honor. Is the one who is the foundation of this place. As we call forth and welcome the presence, Master Teacher, Reverend CLAUDIUS and Cyrus the Builder, the one who introduced to us this philosophy of reclaiming ourselves. Mother Divine Edna Henry, Mother of Mother, the return, Ark of the Covenant to Israel in this time. As we celebrate in this time and give thanks, is only the return of the Great Mother can restore earth to harmony, because she is the one who has to produce the child, that our King will reign and prosper, that he will be the wonderful Counselor, the mighty God and the everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie, Red Rightful Ruler. As we stand today in the honor and presence of these ancestors which we know, I would say Ashe. And before I say anything, I'd like to pray a direct prayer. But I will ask first Brother Patrick to announce any other ancestors. And we continue, we close it with the holy prayer. Blessed welcome, Congo. Give thanks. We'll stand and say, Brother Patrick.
In ancient times, to summon our ancestors, usually make a sound. And the sound is made in many different ways. But one of the most simple ways is for us to clap vigorously. Vigorously clap and just welcome them. So let us do that. Clap. We welcome mothers, our mothers, fathers, our fathers, our brothers, and our sisters. We welcome the spirits of the tree, the earth, the sea, the wind, all our ancestry. We take this opportunity to welcome you all. And whenever you leave here, as our ancestors, we expect you to help us to carry along this precious gift of life and also to secure our life and our well-being. Thank you very much for all that you have done for us and you're about to do for us. And so come among us, stay among us. We made a mistake by stepping too far from our ancestors. Now that we realize what we have done, and we are keeping a very close contact to our ancestors. So once and once, look out for more manifestations of your ancestors. They come in many different forms and many different ways. They come. Just be patient within yourself and let them come to you. Show you the way, and once again you welcome them.
The ancestors asked me to do a voice of a line of a song, and I'm going to do that.
Go ahead, sis.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Blessed holy ones, we welcome you. Come with power and fill this temple, Holy One, we welcome you.
And it's the last guy.
Keep standing as we go in the whole prayer. But first, I'd like to say, some of the time we can distinct or give thanks in a special way. We say our benevolent ancestors. But we are not standing here as no pures. We are the war challenge. So we are saying today, our ancestors of light, the benevolent one, we call forth you today with the love of our heart and the light that surrounds us to be with us. As I take this moment to say these divine words. Mio yamo tosu mai kario mi kamisa. Ukubiti sogen gentika itaka ama arani kamun tamae moede masu kamun rodi kamun ramino mitikara motite banse ito no mio ya kamun matsuno mai kario mi kami araido no kamun Mount Chi Moro no Sakago Tamai no Titsumi Kigareoba, Maikari Mutiara, Ikiomi, Sogi Tamai Kamino, Korotikare Amiga Rase, Tamai Tomo, So Koto no Yoshio, Kashikomi no Marosu, Yoyamatusu, Maikario Mitami, Mamore Saketa Mai, Kanagarata Mahichia Imase, Kanagarata Mahichia Imase. Ashe, give thanks. Let every word of thy mouth and the meditation of thy heart be acceptable in thy sight, O Most High. It's thy strength and thy redeemer. In every living word we speak here today, let us truly experience it from our heart to our soul and all our fullness. As now is the time to experience our God self in form upon earth. As Babylon fall, now we rise, give thanks, amen.
Ja.
Rastafari!
Ja.
Rastafari!
Ja.
Rastafari! I Selassie the first. Queen many, Queen Mother, give thanks. You may sing.
Yeah.
Welcome. Sister Jenny stamped at this the 9 times through. We give thanks again. Welcome to our honorable guest. Oh, that's a prof and a brother. We welcome him. Well, as we say, although we are small in numbers, we are pushing what we call our divine self for this time in earth. This is our Thanksgiving service to Master Teacher Rev. CLAUDIUS and sFirstTre. And as you come to the meeting, so that if we say something to special. So, Brother Patrick, give thanks to that amendment to the agenda. Because it's important. Sometimes we deny the silent one. Some people also the invisible one around us. But if you should check your DNA construct and check your soul, your lineage, you find that you ain't the far neither. It's only a veil away or a chromosome away from that reality. Because it is now can prove that death is just a lower form of transition. Because we know there was a time when we transmit from mortal to immortality. Some people don't know what is that. If you're dead, you're mortal. And the Bible said. So immortality can come from outside. One who have a mortal body stand up when the dead is a corpse. So that's why the soul have to take on a new body to retain itself in this transition period. No one can live out of this zone without a body. Relation and can prove it. In fact, this body is supposed to transform back as your vehicle. From the dense carbon self to your crystalline self. That's why I'm saying the Christ return. The Christ is a true crystalline self. Allow you to travel through time, space and dimension. Because when you're in your crystal body, then the drug of your environment or the energy around you will call electromagnetic can't drag upon your crystalline self, but it will drag upon your carbon self. But your carbon self is dense, your crystalline self is light, and only light can 0 point what we call universe. So we have to travel around the universe 26,000 years again. We can come to the time we can zero it and move through the wormhole and reach Mars and come back within a minute. Anyway, we get follow me here. But that's how we used to live. That's why we Asian them know so much things. They never sit down and say like me and you. Them a journey. Whether them sit down physically and journey in the inner self, or them step out of them outer and journey or them know the portal, like how we know says 12 portal in the earth right now, and right now, Israel them a fight for the number 10 portal because the energy of the salvation of black people is supposed to come through, redeem the DNA construct in the earth. Supposed to later come through. And them want to bomb it up, them want to shed all kind of blood, them want to. Anytime we realize the real story about earth, nothing we ever change your mind from we live right now. We not live no life again. We are mere exist. So I will go back on the agenda, but I will stretch out the agenda a little. Because I know, no, come over wait for a little while, make him settle down. Come on, Clinton. Yes, we just say, we had a little interview for our program, and since we said we had to put it up as record, and also for promotion. And give a message to the world now that look, we reference in 1970 to 1972, that if we now come together and find the great peace, the love, the kingdom of God come upon earth, then a judgment of happening in Jamaica. He never emphasize the word for he said blood are run like water in Jamaica. If this government and the people of Jamaica not take heed to him, I say, I'm going to hear him in the speech live and nobody wants it. But we who live from 1972 till now, sister him word never drop a ground. For some brother killing might take place and it's a place. Some brother blood right around. We can't see police come and kill man willing and so some of them may know put themselves in the police way, you know. But police don't judge our executioner. So even if the man did have a cause, him rendered executed already, so he can't speak for himself. So even if they put a gun on him, I know so I say going. Him can't stand up and defend if I done murder, I murdered. I know you know the word they analyze because I can't see what the word analyze means. As far as me concerned, I kill me now. And that sound more powerful. Kill. But then we come into this word analyze. Me want to see which dictionary and which English professor come up with that word. Analyze. And later we wait but kill sound more direct. Come up with an indirect thing, you must soft the tone. Analyze. Everybody know analyze. Yeah. Sound soft. Murder. Sound real. I'm not talking in this language anyway. Not for me, you know. So what I say right now, I go deal with the elder first and you're going to be patient. Give me some time. What is the time? Let me see how we can run the interview quick and fast. Alright? As you know, say, Brother Bernard, you first will stand up. And I know you're a long meter, you're not a long meter today. Talk your experience with reference. Now go around the car and get direct.
Not the full.
Yes. So you have the floor now.
You have 3/4.
Alright, you have the floor.
Alright.
This is the brethren, Brother Bernard. 91, 92 now?
94.
94, me a car, it comes back with. Don't give you the little next thing.
Yes, sir. Well, today I must have to say something, and we have me personally have a little chorus when I well lost. That being one.
We deal with the chorus after, we deal with the interview.
Who?
Deal with the chorus after, we deal with the interview.
Alright. The one that tell us I love the chorus, and I have a right to love it because when I pass through, I have to love it. Brethren, today is our past leader, Earth Strong. And from that time until this time, I give thanks for him. To know that I can stand here today to speak in the behalf of him, according to him, Earth Strong. So today, I have done many things and plenty things, and I have get threat for this organization according to the inspiration of certain people who threaten me for this organization pertaining to the Reverend Claudius. Because, why they threaten? Because I was speaking too much of Reverend Claudius. that brother, our minister, grandfather, and I was together, working together, and everything from was coming right on to now. And you know, Rastaman, young Rastaman, I come up in them days, we always like to talk about the Rasta being our leader. And when we reach, coming off at Constant Spring Hill, and when we reach down in this queer at Constant Spring, we were there talking. And we're just, this little crowd will last, and I know nothing to the crowd when they talk about Rev.Cv.Henry. And a man driving car come down, a big man driving car come down, and see the crowd at the park and I listen, walk, and the man parking car and come out and listening. And all of a sudden I hear the man say, you, me in Python, you will betray your leader, and you are going to betray your leader before you're dead. And we don't have no answer the man, no. We asked the man, I said to the man to fulfill his theme argument. And he just come to me and he said, you sir, if I was that first Judas who betrayed leader, it is not impossible that I can come back and betray my leader. But if I wasn't that Judas, you could not get me betray my leader. And he just shake him head and gone. So right now today, why I bring it up, I want to even you big my brethren here today to know that we pass through great tribulation. And at this time, I don't see where that happened. And if it not happen already, I want to tell that man to it not happen again because they plant here. Right here. And today, I am giving thanks. Mama, give thanks to you. We do all know what you do already. And you want them come in, so now we are talking. While you want to make them know, say, you was the only one that castle tree out there, you can't do it. No matter what them do with it, you can't do it because you take your canvas and spread it underneath the castle tree and put out all the things that out there, whosoever want miracle. And all the children that you come and you give them all what they support. I appreciate you, I'm glad for that. So therefore, Reverend passes through here and do all them things there. And we're joyful, we live good, I'm happy. I'm glad for all those things that you have done and what Reverend has really come and do and all them kind of things there. So therefore, one thing you know, Reverend come up at the shed here. 4 hours was working up there. 2 making tile, 1 mixed up, 1 put the machine. And while Reverend come up there, him here said 2 leave, clear leave and hassle leave. And Reverend here and Reverend come up there. Reverend said, say yes sir. He said clear and gone. He said, the man asked me gone sir. He said, then you are about to. We said, that wasn't the arrangement I made with you, sir. The arrangement that I made with you when you come and asked me, said, and you said to me, come and do so and so and so with me for the organization. I said, all right, okay, sir. And you come down Monday morning. And Monday morning you come down. When they come down, we have some mango tree on the roadside, up there they call it bamboo mango. I saw them did it. And I go over the tree and I find some bamboo. I never know say them the mango they didn't get on the tree there. God must be reach them up on the tree there and they have to pick it to come give away. And they come down. Virgin. When they come down, this time now was there, Elian was there, and him said, come, we go over house to sit down and talk. And we come up at the same house is there, right here, sFirstTre right now. And we talk. And when we were there talking, there was something, come, breakfast, come. And we all 3 sit down and have breakfast there. And after that, Reverend said, oh, I said, yes, sir. He said, you have a wonderful trade and a big trade. And I don't know nothing at all about tile and tiling, how it's sell and the price to tile. But you know what you make your help to me. And I said, Reverend, this is not what I come here for and we talk about. I don't come to come work no more, you come to come ask me to help you build the organization. The organization belongs to one man, with everybody. So we come to help you build it. And he said, and Sister Edna said, all right, sir. He said, then how much I pay? I said, I tell you, sir, I don't come to work for money. But because of food, sir. When Friday comes, I will take anything you give me in my envelope. That will I take. And you look at Sister Edna look at him, she and talk and then talk something else. And the first envelope that I get in my pay bill, when the first envelope I get, the first money I get in here, I get, but you know, exclude me, you know, a lot of teacher, when you teach, I don't go around it, you can't talk. So, no exclude me when you see me talk, I'm absent, I play abscotch. Yes, my brother. So, Reverend gave it to me and said, all right, and everything. And I started to work. And in the midst of it, I don't know what happened to Cleon and Ashley, but the two of them must be better than I work up at Manchester. I mean, leave and gone. And when Reverend come up there, Reverend said, Cleon gone, Ashley gone, then you will be going to? I said, no, sir. I cannot leave this because this is not the arrangement. The arrangement, that's what you make sure, is to finish this building. A special building, finish this building. And you see me a smile and him say, all right. He's very good. When we turn on the hill and come down here, so we turn to Charlie. I said to you, Mr. Charlie, his 3-floor house. One finished already and the other one nearly half right now. And I'm merely leave with this half and the other one up on the top. So we are going ahead, we are work so till it's done. Charlie said, I'm not going to remember, I'm not going to go right here, so we are going. And brethren, Mr. Charlie, we have to do some night work, because night work. No, we don't kill yourself by no night work, but we want 3 nights a week and all the kind of thing. And we go on till one at a time. We hear the tile, I say, hey, you don't have to make no more adding tile because the last floor is finished. You have to turn forward now to the nosing tile. He said, what? And tile finished over there. And the next time started nosing tile. That is the staircase style, you know, in and out staircase. And we go on until we finish. And when we finish, I can hear a sound, peacemaker house door. And it was so joyful, it was so nice, and we're so glad that everybody glad. When you tell something, but we can't talking. I'm going to tell you something, man. Some joyful things in me and some gladful things. So when I hear the song, I'm looking at it good. And when I'm looking at it good, Mr. Start shoot. Mr. Sweet, and it's sweet tune song. And Sister, you heard the song? I love that man. Come with me now.
He had done so very much for us. He has taken our lives, and the only one in. I love that man from Korea.
One time.
I love that man
from calling. Oh Lord. For he has done so very much for me. He has taken all my sins and let the Holy One came in. I love that man from calling.
Give thanks. All of them tell you when I walk on it, yes.
And you was done for me.
So we give thanks for your elder. So, come in the next way, on the other another elder. Well, Sister Beverly, you know, want to say something to them, you know, it's people. Sister B next.
Good evening, brother. I have two things to say what draw my attention. When the judge is going to sentence Reverend, Mr. Henry, you come like Owen, we take the underprivileged people them, telling them that His Imperial Majesty's God are going to give you a 10-year hard labor. Then anyway, what you have to say, instead if it is thy will, let it be done. True. And when in that prison, I'm forcing him to appeal the case. Since I know how to going against the Almighty, I'm not appealing. And it was 7 years and come out. And when he come out, he go with Michael to win the election because he want black poor people to have a say and to free. Michael are going to help you win the election. And when you win, make Jamaica become the Republic of the Honorable Marcus Garvey and change the Constitution so that poor people can get help. Yeah. Because the Constitution, what is here, cannot help poor people, it's for the rich. When Michael win and started to go do it, Church Council and the Labour right them say, no, we can't make him lead with Henry because you're going to go take over Jamaica and the world. Michael in turn, Reverend never denounce you, sir. Go ahead, Michael, and do whatever you want to do. Michael come out this Sunday and he said, the Reverend Claudius Henry doctrine is misleading, deceptuous, and blasphemous. Reverend said, thank you, Michael. Because the throat you attack, so you know, you go want it and can't get it. Indeed, the throat cancer. And by those things, help me to honor my leader through His Imperial Majesty. And I can't turn back. From me a 4-year-old brother to me na 50 that made me a 71 this year. And me no look back yet. Each time I go to look back, me I want to pick me and me can't go to me up with 10 and me can't go till today. So me have to give the Reverend Claudius and all the glory and all the honor and all the thanks to be here and that is my little contribution.
Give thanks Allah, everyone from Sister P. Sister Jenny, right one word you didn't know it. Yo, when I force you to say big speech like that, say something. Now we are coming right.
I give thanks and praise to the Most High God, Cyrus Christ upon Lord. I can truly say I am blessed to be here today. Because His word can never go unpunished. Every word that Reverend Claudius and speak, to the time that I know him, from I was a little girl growing up until now, every word that he speak coming to pass. There's nothing that he speak about or talk about. There's nothing at all that going unpunished. Everything that he said coming to pass, because I see it with my natural eyes, I hear it with my natural ears. No one tell it to me, but I hear it by myself. So I have a lot to give him thanks for, because this way that my mother grew me up in, I grew up in the right and direct way that I will never depart from. Don't care where I go, my heart always be here. I can remember a couple years ago when I washed in the 7th stream across the compound here, and Reverend speaking in church. It was a Sabbath. It was a celebration. Sorry. And he said, I am Jesus Christ himself. Okay? So if anyone should hear me say, thank you, Jesus, I the same Cyrus Christ may talk, no one else, because him declare himself to me, to us in that new tabernacle. Right? So if it's not a slip of the tongue if I say Jesus, because him declare himself as Jesus Christ himself. I don't know who here. Remember,
Jesus Christ.
okay? He spoke over here. And I hold on to that. Cyrus, I know him as, and him declare himself as Jesus Christ himself. And when he washed us over there, he said, brethren, I wash you and you stay clean. Because if you don't stay clean, when you don't dirty up on yourself and get dirty on the cap around there, and the pit, you will find whatever on the wash out. When you go there, you pick up 7 more. Right? But when you have. So you keep yourself clean. About church up there, so again in town, he said, Israel, watch your crown. He said, someone will take it away, you know. He said, someone take it away, watch your crown. So I've been there and I hear all the teaching and all what you have said to me. I may not retain everything, but no one can ever fool me because I know the way, the truth and the light is through Rev. Claudius and I give you thanks, Virgin.
Come on, your time. Alright, we don't switch on to brother Tim. We are going to Congo Tim. But then you want to stand up and sit down.
So much. Brothers and sisters, Israelite, one love.
Give thanks.
It's a great day, this day. And the 28th, which is Tuesday, which is Reverend Actually day. Reverend said whenever time is close to a Sabbath, we can keep the day on Sabbath day. So we move it to this day to give honor and becomes a man like Rev. CLAUDIUS.Henry in Jamaica. And one of the topics that I want to speak on this day, I give my little words, encouragement to each and every one, is when Reverend was in America. He was a painter, and in Parliament Britain was painting. He was in one room painting, and his fellow brethren was in the other room painting. And an angel appeared unto him, telling him to come back to Jamaica. Him don't deficient, I tell you, if it's a man or a male, but he said it's an angel. He said you could hear when I was speaking to the angel, but you could not hear when the angel was speaking unto me. And the angel said unto him, I am sending you back to Jamaica. He said unto the angel, are you sending me back to Jamaica? Like how you send Moses to Egypt? Yes. You give Moses a marching order. Say, I am the I am. What is my marching order? All power is given unto you. Where you're bound in heaven, you're bound.
And when you lose, you lose. When you bound and hurt, you bound. And when you lose, you lose. He said, how long must I stay here? 9 days. 9 days to leave. You will not. Hey, Israel, you cannot. When God send you out, he send you out, you know. And when you went back to his house, said unto his wife, you know why angel appeared unto me? And sent me back to Jamaica. His wife said to him, said, Claude, with all this suffering where you don't have to make us suffer, and you come up here, so now look all where you gain. Must you leave all of this and go away? Claude turned unto him, who must I hear? Obey. Thank you. Who must I obey? God or man? Well, in part, and come to Jamaica. And when he come to Jamaica land, you know, say you have your audience, you know, in ministry, and you can't come to Jamaica and contact nothing. And within such time, he man accumulate all when he come to Jamaica, you know. 90. And look here, Israel, when this religious accommodation person who come and bring one like wretched, one like me out of the slum, like somebody can look up at me and when me talk, they can listen. I has to give honor unto Rev.Henry and trying to be Rev.Cv.Henry to his imperial majesty Rastafari. And when he came into airport, heard quake when the man pitched at the airport. And the greatest part unto me in this little summary or this little understanding that I had with Rev.Cv.Henry is this pamphlet that he wrote, Stand in the Gap, with an unquestionable truth, declaring God's righteous government of everlasting peace on earth, creation, second birth. And the churches of Council and all the religious people came upon him and said, Henry, keep your mouth, shut up your mouth, Henry. He said, if I shut up my mouth, the rock will cry out. Who is the rock? The poorer class people that he come to bring out of the slum to plant their feet like this day, that we could realize and know what we are standing for and who we is in this time. That we are sons and daughters of the Most High. Hallelujah! And without sons and daughters of the Most High, you cannot pass through this tribulation that going to take this earth. You have to become a sons and daughters to connect with the universe and the judgment and judgment that are passing down through earth right now in what I'm going. Israel, have a safe day. Heal to the people of Jamaica.
This question I was in a repetition. If you see me look away in my face, don't feel away. Just I might think that. So
yes.
That do it. And we can't do no better.
Yes, sir.
We have to just go through. Alright?
We know that.
My experience with Rev.Henry is one night about 11 o'clock. I come from 1 hour and I have a meeting. And when I come in at the town, everything gone, taxi gone, everything gone. I me see this lady. Big thick lady. Young people. Down there. And she said, come man, are you well yet, man? Come, the taxi will wait by you. I'm going to go down on the road. She said, I'm going to go in. I'm going to go in the taxi. And she come in there, side of me. Pretty woman. I'm going to go in the taxi. And when we catch down on the road there, so, the driver turn off. And I come up the road there. And she stopped right at the gate and she said, let me say, he said, anytime you're ready for Rev. Same thing, she said, when you're ready for Rev, over the survey. And she stood on the door and she don't say that. The same time you're ready for Rev, over the survey. And she go up the road and take out her things them and taxi leave and go be a pen. I have this friend named Lady Gifford. She's married to Lord Gifford. And she have a serious drinking problem. When I say serious drinking problem. And then Nanny sent me to go my room town for go to her and go to her and carry the medicine and give her. She stopped drinking, so she said me, come, and she called me and come and milk her back, pick me up and carry me come. And when we reach, come through the gate, and we come out of the car. And she started introducing me. Brother Kiddy is there, Brother South, and about 3 more men there, see me. And she said, Brother Kiddy, can't little one come for you now. I will step out of the car, so. Brother Kiddy, and just come towards me. Oh no. I said, you say welcome, my brother. Hug me up. I will start to come to church, come with them and have another everything and start part with them. But remember, when Brother Kiddy get sick, get weak down, and them have problem, I remember name and faces. And I say, Sister D, I want to see my sister. I say, come on. She always welcoming to me, always. She can't go in the room, in the bedroom. I say, Brother Kiddy, you remember me? He say, yes, my brother. And just, like we get transferred to a different place. Because here comes this man who do so much and can't remember certain things, but he still remember saying, my brother. Now still remember saying, my brother. Over the years, there's a ratings when we get Reverend Jennifer. When we not get, no man else the ratings there. Rev.Henry teach we to be self-sufficient. If you not teach with nothing, self-reliance. You teach you self-reliance. We must rely on ourselves. Unity. Ourselves come together and do the work. You know, and sometimes when they feel a little weary and the thing, the brethren that come in the spirit and wait to come to bed and say, "Not to come to church." I'm going to church. Whether him our sister Edna that come and say me to come. And usually when we come in the middle of something. Participate tonight. You know? But what shot me most? It's half our time.
So sweet. The taste of this milk we cannot talk about. Because there's nowhere I go where I get this milk to drink. Give thanks unto Rev.Cv.Henry for his word and his work. Because of his word and his work, I am here today. The first time I visited here, it was a virgin. He was having his album launch, Demons. And a virgin invited me here and said, Demons is having his album launch, you know, you can come, you know? And I came. And let me tell you, the power, the presence, the feel that I get when I come here, the first time, caused I to be here until this time. I must commend Reverend CLAUDIUS.Henry. As you know you are here. I appreciate your words. Because it's not just the word I come and see, but I see the works that CLAUDIUS.Henry do for his people and for us, that we can come here and be a part of his organization. Give thanks and praise to that day that the Virgin bring her here, because I come and I found a solid foundation. Give thanks to Sister Edna, Reverend Henry, and all of who his children, his students that he live here. Give thanks to you all. Rastafari. Happy to be here.
Blessed. Yeah.
Blessings.
I have so much things to say, but I will cut it short because
Yes, we have to cut it short because time. Summarize it.
Well, we start from about 6. My peacemaker thing, but right out of the road, there's where Miss Baxter. Yes, we did have a little church.
First church.
Yes, I need my one tap, but I miss me people then come, parents then come and carry me. But each time me in a church and so and so, with my man named Brother George Stewart, me hear them talking about a man in prison. You know, they never say name, but there's a man in prison. He come, now he's my God. Time I 6. I go to 6 to 7. Anyhow, me never look at sky and I look at any time here in church, them out there. And they say God has their sky. It sounds funny to me. Yet the people them never tell me go no Rasta. But you always drum a player. And so me say we different. So they keep on talking about the man and come. Anyhow, one Sabbath now, their church, me I do 6. And we sit down in a church after first session. And then we see Brother George spread on red piece of carpet. Go down. I say, man, I will come. And when we did it, I'm going to tell second service, you see this red car drive up. With Sister Edna and the Union Physique, with a Brother Jack or Brother John drive the car and Reverend. And it starts a song. Same song we sing, Brother Burn it, but we never say Holy Bill. Man come and stand up so. I say, God come now. And stand up by the movie like this. And he starts the song. I love that man from Galilee. Or he has done, I'm here look on him. And he step in. And when the man step in and come, we are people go for front, you know. kind of sick. So see man, young come to me, I'm here. I prayed, I post. Come say you be afraid of God. You know? I prayed, I post. I mean, I want to tell me, see, I'm because I want that me to know. You know? I mean, they are afraid, and they come and talk. So, I have to so I don't remember nothing from that. And you, we go to Kemsil, we clapped up, church, and they kind of pull up, we go to Kemsil, we wash, we may go eat, we wash at Kemsil. And that is only, me don't know, we call him God. Everybody has said, Brother Henry, I'm a God. And we depend on say, I'm a God. Me not make a self now, I say, I'm a God too. And the church split up. We still got to tell us, I go to Kemsil, till he make one next church and he build his school. He go to school here. And his sister Edna build his school and we go to school. Well, me don't know anything about the politics and all them something. I don't know say where one man come in God. And we have worship God and we have come to church and school. Afterward, me don't know nothing else till me get big and me go away. Go away. And we are married, baptized in a different church. So, and I have 2 children, take sick, and I'm married in a church, and whatever, and I'm 20 years age, and come back, and I talk to my mother, and I ask my mother something, and my mother said to me, I tell her I feel sick and I don't know what happened. Like me I have depression, nerve breakdown, and the church where me I go, me can't see no love in a church. No love and you know? And everything just wind up and tell me read about 25 and so. And yeah, so that James Reverend, you know, I come in and I within brief skills, step in at my house and I say something because I never understand fully. And I go back on the people read Bible and tell me say no God come from sky. And cut me this up. So when we take sick now and start, we come back, we remember 25, me talk to my mother and say so and so and so. And my mother said, then, you know, say, he pastor them, get the truth we preach, and then preach lie, and then give them one Bible and say, take the Bible and it's handled, and go with life with it because I buy and sell, or so, he go. But to Reverend talk the truth, that's why Reverend go to prison. You say what you say? I know me just bills. So you Reverend talk about the prison and his son, you know, and his wife, they didn't know me know instead that they took. I mean, it was sad, very. Because she gave me uniform and socks and something to go to school. And she did when me at 9. And I was sad because my parents couldn't help me neither. It was so sad. So then there's something that changed me back and said, then, oh God, I'm not shoot and beat with them, and we are supposed still. And you go and sit and come back. And then now, when Mama says to me one Tuesday, I don't forget. I say, what you say? He say, tell him a lie and tell him the truth and say, one time when I'm no go right, no we see what happened. So I didn't send her to visit. So and I see her clean on the idea. And when he come down here, Sister Pearl, one lady was cooking brotherless wife. And I say, Mama say, you're not going to see him. I say, bet you me see him. Bet you me see him. She say, you're not going to see him. I know everybody can go down a Reverend and just run in and see him. So I say, bet you me see him. A week when I come in there, a week, I say, me dead, no, but I go see him. And you know, I run and I come and when Miss come, Sister Pearl said, no, you can't see Reverend. I said, tell Reverend said, when a brother Ashley daughter come here want to see him and talk to him. And I think, go. Reverend said, tell her to come. Never hesitated, he said, tell her to come. And I'm going to come and say, I want to know something. I mean, I'm going to wait till they are, I'm not going to wait at all. And when I come in, I sit down on the chair. He says, sit down here, so. Sit down on the chair. He said, sir, I beg God to make this note of my mouth. I said to him, sir, good morning. And he said, good morning. About after 11. And he said, sit down. And then when we sit down, I go to ask him a lot of things. So, when me see him look at me like him soon pass her. And I said to him, sir, You know, me come to church here and me go to school and me left and go and me baptized at a different church and such like I'm married and married. And me don't understand. And if me wrong, I'm sorry. I beg God to make that come out of my mouth. If me wrong, I'm sorry. And he did an pause. And me a pause out. Go fi ask him how he is, you know. And he said to me, me tell you no. Me tell you no. And we didn't want to ask him a lot of questions. And me asked him about the sky God. He said, when they say God come from sky, what the part of the sky? He said, the white people has been fooled us. We had a free problem now, you know. Every day I look in a grave. And I said, all people have come out of a grave and they're rapping. Anyhow, the party. And he said, which part did he again?
Sky God.
Yeah, Sky God didn't tell me about. So, me asked him, say, when you say God come out of sky, all the part they go stop, but that him one man, Jehovah man, take and check me, you know. And he said, the white people has been fooled us. Say God come from sky, and it is not so. It's not so. Anyway, he tell me a lot of things, but it will take time. And me go figure ask him, say the Yahuza. And he answered me before me ask him. He said, me I'll tell you one thing, because doctor said me have my heart, and you can go on. And he said to me, say, you remember when Jacob had got paid and me run from him brother? And he met with the angel. He met with the angel and a Russell. You see one ascended, one descended, and one ascended to heaven on a ladder. So yeah, the part there. And he said, angel bend up and said, who's up? Remember me said me ask him something. He said, Jacob said the angel. And the angel said, bend down and touch him tight. And the angel asked, who is your name? That's how me they go ask him, you know. Because he tell me that I can't go on. And he said, what is your name? He said, my name shall call no more Jacob, but Israel. So me say, how you know so me ask him that? Say my who? Yeah, me just right. Together man, I mean I say nothing more. And come out. Me go away. And from that day, that time, until go on, nobody did not tell me how God. Me did I say, a reverend God still. For me, I said to myself, how you know me never ask him? It must be a man where spiritual or something. Or God in him, or God tell him, or something. So me start to learn and I say, oh, that's how I go. And I get some vision, he tell me something. There is nothing when no vision me and tell me. There is nothing when no vision and tell me. Even to a couple weeks ago. So I give thanks to life, you know. I forgive thanks to life, and him, I want to be main ancestor when me know watch over me. You can tell me a lot of things in a vision, and tell me a lot of things in me. And me see happen personal, see happen natural. Yeah? I'm a man. So a lot of people, a lot of us, who is somehow pass and gone, never understand, you know. Never understand. Yes. And Reverend preached over this one and says, somehow you know hear, you know will hear what me I say, but you know never understand, and you know will never. A lot of people die and gone and don't understand. But I have to give thanks to God for me a 65-year-old now. And I only correct the boat rock with me, especially sickness. Sometimes we say, why I'm still here? And we have a lot of sisters where they baptized and so on, and all of them deceased. Them gone. Without knowing this thing. Without knowing it. You know? And me stay till me understand, because when we see like all them man they know we come. Ibrahim Traore, Gaddafi with them kill, Sankara and all them married them in a prison. It's the same thing. It's the same. God Almighty did nothing different. I when we see Traore, anybody that call Traore, God know.
What investigation?
Yeah, that's another man, same spirit. And look how him young. Look how him young. So, one love brethren, and that's how it goes. And must still understand true. And this is so much thing where it's same things are in. Then did I say that? I him see one in a man.
Give thanks.
And see one in a man. Every man. Whether it's good or bad. And one thing is love.
Yeah.
It's love. And that we don't have to put on top. Not love in a. But you know, I give thanks to myself, you know, but God must keep me for a reason.
Give thanks.
Yeah. Keep me for a reason.
Alright.
Yeah. And I'm 65, now I give thanks. One love. Yes.
Yeah, one love. Mr. Jenny.
Mother Jenny.
Yes.
Shut up.
Yes. I was here around 11 years now. When I came here, I was young in this church. I don't know Reverend. I used to pass him. When I come up here, I lived down for 13 years. And when I come here, I see Reverend down at the bakery down there. Right. Because we used to go down there and buy. You used to buy bread down there because I tell us who. You see the bread? We don't buy the bread when it's hot. When the chunks come up, let's say I just put the cheese in there and it melt. And we used to send come and buy it. Hot bread. Even when we come up here, we used to get the bread to buy same way. Yeah, my brethren. We used to come down here all the time. I know Brother Cv very well. Because when he's gone, I was about to say, man, I'm going there and ask, one Brother Cv said, what you saying, Sister Jenny? Can you call me second wife, you know? I said, yeah, man, I come to look for you. I when his mind gone, you remember me. And when he gone, the last time I see him, you don't remember me. But as I say, I don't know Sister Edna, but I know about her. I heard about her. My mother used to tell me about her. My mother didn't know about her. Her family come from Wassup, Chilani, Fisher. And I think one of her brother, my mother didn't know her because my mother come from Chilani. Me, born in Chilani, but I don't know about Chilani. My auntie take me from 3-year-old down there, it's Kingston, me go so. When they ask me to come from, I say it's Kingston, I come from, I don't know Chilani. I don't say I don't go back down there, but as I was talking about here now, I'm here for 10 years, and you have to say I'm young in it. But I was here for 10 years too, so I'm still learning. And I'm very glad Sister B, Brother Dougie, Brother Tim, and Brother Hall, the elder. Brother Gray, too, but he cannot be here today. But
Sister Bonnie.
Yeah, Sister Bonnie, all of them, I come like a little baby growing up under the hand. So yeah, and they teach me, and I learn a lot of things. So that is my talk for today.
Bless it. You want to hear it, one?
Yes, sir.
Yes. I can declare the righteous one.
Yeah, man. Blessed love.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, man. Give thanks to Rev. CLAUDIUS.Henry, you know. We turn the heart of the youth to them father and their fathers heart to the youths. Because that is what we really need, you know. We really need the connection there. So it's good for know, say, Rev. CLAUDIUS.Henry could come and stand in the gap.
True.
You know what I mean? To make the younger generation connect back with the ancestors. So I say, so him say, we have to declare a righteous war against sin and wickedness.
Yeah.
And if you observe in them time now concerning morality, you know what I mean? We need some righteousness. You know, because as His Majesty warned in 1936, that it is not the covenant of the League of Nations that is at stake, but it is international morality. So we are Rev. CLAUDIUS.Henry talk about righteous war. We need some righteous war at this time. You know? And the next point we make about repairing the breach, it have to do with the same context.
Yeah, they are.
Because repairing the breach is about repairing morality to the same way. Because the world, he said Jamaica and the world is out of the way. So Jamaica and the world come out of the alignment with the back. Jamaica and the world in alignment with the Christ, right? And repairing the breach, not only spiritual alone, but it is physical, because the economy needs to be repaired the same way. You know what I mean? Like the bakery needs to be repaired, the black factory, the tile making, and everything to secure the welfare of our people as Rastafari. Right across the board in every house, every mansion. So repairing the breach is one of the important points. Righteous war is one of the important points. And creation second birth are one of the next important points, because creation second birth to me is as it was in the beginning, so shall it be in the end. So the things like with Asian civilization, I resurrect back. Chara is an example, and the whole of them is an example. So we need to repair back this, bring back this stuff. Like how Chara them rise and the whole of them rise. You know what I mean? So that is what we call creation second birth. You know what I mean? So give thanks to Rev.Cv.Henry for repairing the breach, turning the heart of the youth to them fathers, and make we can get to connect back with the ancestors. Blessed love.
Hi, sis.
Yes.
Just come, you come like
Yeah, Rastafari, I listen to the person listening and give thanks for this day, and I give thanks for this space and the vacancy so I can testify on behalf of Reverend CLAUDIUS.Henry and daughter Mama Edna. As for Dr. Carol, I'm coming really through the Nyabingi order from Scots Pass and learning the way of His Imperial Majesty and anciency and our ancestors, and through Bobo Hill, Priest Emmanuel, and it's an ancestral journey coming here now through Reverend Henry and discovering that him too in those ancient days ago was also talking about and teaching about His Imperial Majesty, as I observed and listened through his preaching and the audio here and reading about some of his history and his son who they had executed for his father, right, as a revolutionist for the black freedom, liberation. And looking back into Reverend's life and Mama Edna on the female side, she represents and reminds me of Mama Sheba and Empress Menen over there with her power and her resilience and that love and that spirituality for the black rights. And over by Henry side, seeing and learning of him since I've been around here lately. He fits into this space as Howell, and I'm just wondering in myself and meditating and looking beyond, and know that they were seeing and saying a lot different from the average black man and black woman, because they were seeing themselves as the Melchizedek warrior and the one standing up for a right that and truth that has been hidden from us, the eyes of a generation through slavery. And then in those days they had the guts, then the resilience to push it out and go through all them atrocity there as bald-head. And then you had the Rasta man, the lax man, who were among the whole congregation and conversation within them time there. Still I say where Reverend Henry I say in a liberty formula. But then when
coming up now and reach round here may discover that it wasn't nothing too strange from what I've learned around the Bingy man them around here. The levity, the sincerity, the love there, that peace there, and the knowledge was what we were supposed or were expected of I to explore and find out for I and myself around there. Which when we come on and we discover that there's a lot of teaching and a lot of writings and a lot of artifacts and architectural work to help you to differentiate and find yourself on a journey, ancestral journey, which I and I must have and I are needed within this time. So as this man, I've learned that he's from Manchester, and I have a foundation by the name of Empress Mene Black Cry under the umbrella of our ancestral, through our ancient African ancestors who was living up in that space. And as a historical space and site, I find it very much coordinate and connect with down here, and then to really realize that this man from Manchester, Rev.Henry, was a part of that whole ancestral lineage from that time, and that's why he could afford to do what he was doing and say what he was saying, because he was coming off a strong ancient African inside lineagical background power from Manchester, and then I love that. So I'm here to give him thanks on behalf of his Earth Strong, and then Mama Edna, I said in due respect on behalf of the female energy, and Mama Sheba, you've been a great inspiration for I and I within time to come, and I and I journey as a foundation uprising. Mama Young do, but your teaching you have left behind will thus have a great inspiration and a great strength. So I give you thanks in ancient ancestor, within the unseen, yet seen within the without the physical, yet in the physical, the spiritual around. And I ask you to help me and guide me and show me the right way. Give me the guts, the strength, and persistent as you have been and you have kept you doing what you were doing before. I ask you for that same power, even greater and more, stronger, more intelligent, more, spiritual, as I go forward within the churchical realms of peacemaker, and hope that it can be further extend out there and to further generation and generation to come, and expected to learn of the ways of his Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie, that Reverend Claudius.Henry has laid down a foundation. So give thanks for each and every one who make it possible. Mama B, Brother Dougie, and the ancient ones and ones who I have not known, but their spirit and their words and thoughts is still here. Give thanks for them to keep it up, and I said I will ever be around to give my energy and whatever I can do within the spiritual on behalf of Mama Edna and Queen Omega, Queen Sheba, and the main energy, Reverend Claudius.Henry, Priest Emmanuel, and Emperor Haile Selassie. Blessed. Give thanks. Brother Howell. Love you.
All right, Sister Beverly. Yeah. Yes, Sister Beverly.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Why first time Brother Dougie says you have anything to house. I couldn't get up. But while I'm sitting here, nobody knows what I'm feeling. I'm nervous. My nerves gone. But me can tell myself, if a brother Henry can't tell you something, he heal me. Wednesday night, me lie down in the house, me not sleep. And he come and he say, get up man, get up. Get one bottle of olive oil and drink it. Same way he said to me, I'm from the 80 start drinking. I feel 100%.
Give thanks.
Yeah, I feel 100%. No one knows that I'm sick. God after them say I'm in nurse. And I stay at my house. Only person and God, Syria, only she know. Me call her day and night and tell her how me feel. So me can say thanks to Brother Henry. I can say thanks again to
You're the eye.
He healed me. He healed me because I couldn't stand up like so. Somebody have to hold me. But thank God. When him tell me that to drink olive oil, me not stop drinking. And me feel 100%.
Hallelujah!
When I talk, oh man, I give you you give me one more chance. Anytime me turn away, God, you kill me.
What a peace, sister. What a peace. Let's up and let's give thanks. Give thanks to all the testimony. Give thanks for all the inspiring testimony as you leave some of us spellbound. The last one, Sister Bell, we give thanks. Although we know we have the power healing with us now. And when we connect ourselves to the divine source in us, no weapon that form against us shall prosper. The day we deny ourselves is the day we are scarce.
Yes, sir.
And the suffering mentality, which we call Luciferic
Yes, sir.
matrix. But time comes to break it down and raise the Melchizedek order one more time when we stand in love and light. Although I don't give my testimony yet, I really want to hold up the thing no longer, I just want to play some bingy, but I was a fair shot, you know. I was one of the 90 students, and I was one who get my uniform too, because the public school that I used to go, up the top, this is what we call it cross school. There's not a day when them know how to Rasta pick me. And I pay fight, bus up it. Sometimes them come down and we have to run through the part of them coming up, this is what we call Bolong from across. We have to run left them for them come like, them also kill it. And a 5 hours I go up there. Me and my brother, fair brother, cross. I think about, you know, me cross. But cross and little D used to carry the water. Fair brother and my brother. Them not afraid of nobody. When me run and gone, because me love water. Them bust up couple of them, we have to take away. And one day we run across this up. I'll come through this and come and sister and run across the kitchen down this and sister and come cook everybody every day, you know. Every day we could have get a belly full no matter what, because work are going, things are going, big pot around. And me they love my belly them time, you know, so me love the pot. So I come through the scene and she look for me, same thing she do to them, so why I don't know no stop worrying. I don't know when. The only thing we cannot build a school for me. How much months the school take to build again, study?
About 3 months.
3 months the school is sitting, so. 9 hours. And what we call it again?
Ethiopian Peacemaker School of Asian Traditional Bible School.
You right name? That's how we did educate in the most profound way. You understand? And we can't say we're sorry we never get enough to do more about one term based on the pressure, because one time government come down like them the one the school exists.
Yeah,
yeah man, put pressure upon we. And them I say, boy, if we to pass certain things, we have to come take public exam to get certain type of, because we never have no age of God at school, you know. We have got it from 5, we got it till we are 16, we never have no primary and nothing. Everybody just have to go. Because we teach you some professional. They have a man named Dr. Walker. Where did he come from again? One of them small island. Yeah, man, they call him Professor Walker. That man they bright till him my Reverend catch up. Because he might tell Reverend say, Reverend have more education than him. And that's true, you know. Because he have much doctorate, doctor of philosophy. And he have one next one, doctor of divinity. Me I tell the man bright till him. But that's a man who did a teach you. And I tell you, say, them be good. But we're sorry, the school don't run roughly 4 years. From 1968 till 4 years. 1974. Yeah. So, brethren, for me, that's one of the greatest parts of my life. When my sister did not do this. You understand? Because she has shown we said the only way we can survive as a people, especially a Rasta picnic in a business country, is we have to take care of our own. We have to provide for our own. Said, you used to trouble me when we say all of the other movements around and I pay attention to say, when you send your children go to Babylon school, abuse them again. You understand? And them get abused in a way it's not pleasing. Maybe for the to continue that somehow they lose the life because we are warrior and them feel like them big and better than we are not back up. So I tell them I love that about Sister. And when Reverend stand up today and Sister Bill of testify and say, "Man, make the school for allow us to be successful." For me them time I mean even know some mother stand up and start have the ability to start. But we give thanks the day when we leave here, Reverend, come back in our dream to me and say to come back in for the foundation is true. And that dream was 1987. And I take about 15 years before I could have come back as a family. I run up and down, I don't want to come back. A peacemaker. But you know, who is me to tell the people in Jamaica, send up to say, Anna, because them see the light in me, you know, say to her in them way. And me see the light in them, so I will not deny them. That's why I could have said that too.
That's why she's French.
So that is the point I will reach right now in our life. Can we honor that? Can we just want to be mere man? If mere man then the bridge was still there, the separation of spirit and matter. We have to yield a union. I cast the tear in the divine arrangement. When we give up, with spiritual self will come in this third dimension and come experience total submissiveness to materialism.
Yes.
And last, we self.
Yes.
So His Majesty that make the right statement, but to those who can understand. Because if you're a mere man, you're a slave. Because all the mere man worships. True man have got honor. Honor your mother and your father that your days may belong to everyone. Honor your brother and sister. That is true man, true love. You see the light in your brother? You see the light. And you see the light in you, you see the light in your brother. You see the love for yourself? What you don't want for yourself, you don't give to your brother. And this is the truth that comes. So brethren and sisters, this is my little portion, so if I'm listening too long, I'm going to really want to listen long. So basically what I say, it was a good day. And the last part of this good day, anything I do, we really want, we will judge. So we say, we give thanks to Reverend. We stand up in this, in all the sacrifice, you know, all the atrocity will come upon him. One night time them shoot him with spear gun. You imagine he was a member, a rebel. This how the rebellion they get wicked. A man go for a spear gun and fire a spear gun. Shoot Reverend. Man a rebel because he feel like he get reparation too quicker and feel like he work as up and he don't get a get pace and come back to feel more. Man who like better burn it to send that build kingdom. Some man say them not build no kingdom. A reverend them that build for. So they want for them share at this. Reverend said we can't share up nothing because it belongs to one of the people. Whenever they believe that somehow then I see and enough of it that they have to come back to me. And when I come, this time we come realize I know Reverend that's true. Because when I work through the will and go through all the legal document then I will see Reverend that say, and for him, 9 family, and for the people. And that is what protect this people, the trust that protect us here. And supposed to can extend and make all of we can be a owner and shareholder in the kingdom, both spiritually and physically. The only thing I require as one who will lead the new, as Brother Chris said, the new dispensation is that we come together in love. And anything we do with honesty, anything we share together. If we have a disagreement or outside now, the public now, make your cause and quarrel and then tomorrow make your pass because you can't solve all of the problem one day. So my old people say, you know, say if you have a dead and you not bury dead, you have a problem. You have to bury your dead because you know why? You can't solve resurrection same day. You can't solve, if you know that the dead, you keep the dead till it stink. Because if you not bury the dead, if you know yourself dead because it stink on you. So bury your dead. And then if the time comes, when the alignment comes, and you can resurrect, based on the skill of resurrection, if it should have been here again, in us. I don't know which way it will come. We're not sure we have to take about the body then, because we don't have the DNA constructing of it. So the body don't just matter in ashes, but the DNA is constructing of the soul, and in a heart that we live it in, have all of the information. So we can't create the body from now. So we must take up the calves again. So brethren and sisters, as we said, Reverend, do a masterpiece and a masterclass. Is us to fulfill it and know say Babylon a fall. What are we gonna do? We gonna fall with Babylon? If no man no thinks that Babylon a fall right now, look, just set a wicked man over everything. First thing, Putin come and Putin blow all the illusion in the earth. On one side, I Reverend talk about Russia. as the backgrounds. We already prophesy about that. If you don't want the pamphlet, then we can go. But chums come around and say now, as the destroyer, because them oligarchs and them vampires have to get destroyed now. So just him said a wicked man who wicked, so him that to come from doing wickedness. Although sometimes I feel a way still for enough of we innocent people them and go down in it. But we kill the city up enough of we go down with Babylon. So when we sit down and smile like say chumps nice and right name that judgment in come to execute. So nobody if he said God does one nice somebody away. When time comes to judge you and execute judgment, I always see one. But through it I come. So whether I come through chumps or it come through somebody else, but the weapon will come through those who make themselves available as the destroyer. And chumps to me are one of the destroyer. And Netanyahu around this as the one of the demon destroyers. So the whole of them, they have to bring us to this time for we know ourselves. And we give thanks. They say he's giving thanks. I'm going to raise a song. We get some cut. I'm sorry. Before we raise the song, I'll play Joe. I feel a response from Bongo Clean. So, boy, Bongo, Rasta know you have to come from behind the camera. So, we can't hold the camera. We want a ceremony, a Thanksgiving. So,
brothers and sisters, greetings. Yeah, man, it's a pleasure to be here on this occasion, marking the earthstrong of Cyrus. You know the original Cyrus?
Yeah.
Come from a place called Iran.
Yeah.
Yes.
Billions of God.
Had the biggest army. At one time, the biggest army in the world. And was a man of values, fairness. And then we have the second Cyrus in the person of Rev.Cv.Henry. So I just want to talk a little about Rev.Henry in the context, and I hear a lot of lessons here this morning. Learn a lot. And we'll incorporate it in what I'm saying, because guess what? For 325 years in Jamaica, the Spanish and the British had Africans under enslavement. 325 years. Since slavery abolition, it's just 100 odd years. It's not 300 odd years since it's abolition. We have more years of enslavement than more years of freedom. Quote unquote. And when our people come from a great tradition of agency, were enslaved, them couldn't live where they want to live, you know. Them couldn't live unless you run away like the Maroons. You couldn't live where you want to live. You couldn't have your own community. And it is in that context that I am talking about the peacemakers. Before the peacemakers, we had Pinnacle. Leonard Percival Howell. Before Howell, we had Bedwood. Before Bedwood, we have Paul Bogle. Paul Bogle was the leader of Stony Gut. Paul Bogle was born in slavery. Paul Bogle, they established a community to deal with their own thing. A community where you don't have to take orders from background. You you can begin to chart your own path.
Truly.
Talk your own talk.
Yes, sir.
Produce your own produce. And the three main communities, Stony Gut, Pinnacle, and Green Bottom. They have a monumental lessons for us to learn from. Monumental lesson. Because if we want to be free, if we want to be sovereign, to talk our own talk, if we want to be self-reliant, because that was the philosophy of Stony Gut, that was the philosophy of Pinnacle, and that was the philosophy of Green Bottom. Self-reliant. In Stony Gut, after slavery, it was established after slavery. In St. Thomas, then called St. Thomas in the East, in that community, Paul Bogle was the leader. They rear their own animals, they plant their own sugar cane, they have their own church, they have their own school, they have their own bakery. Paul Bogle's bigger brother, Moses, was a baker. In Pinnacle, they have their own bakery. They rear thousands of animals, goats and cows. They were self-sufficient in providing food for themselves. If you can't provide food for yourself, then why starve you? In Pinnacle, gungo peas, pumpkin, cassava,
cocoa,
fruits, yam, all sorts of things. Cocoa dashing bottle. They have planted so much that they were able to supply Spanish Town with food and supply Kingston with food. Let us be clear. But any time black people who were enslaved in Jamaica and around the Americas, North America, South America, Central America, and the rest of the Caribbean, anytime they seek to be self-reliant, to be themselves, to be sovereign, to be able to close their own door and open their own door and not take talk from anybody. Anytime that happened, the powers that be, Babylon system, seek to destroy them. We know the lesson of destruction. In Pinnacle, they sent soldiers and police and destroyed Pinnacle in 1954. A self-reliant community. Because if you are self-reliant, nobody can take step with you. So they have to destroy you. They have to destroy you. In 1865, on the 19th of October, they destroyed Stony Gut. British soldiers moved from across Newcastle, across the mountain, into Stony Gut and burn it down. And burn all the crops. In Green Bottom, we know what they do with the bakery. They use different methods of destruction. The purpose is
for you not to be self-reliant and independent. For you not to love your own self. And teach you not to serve yourself, but to serve back a master. That you must go to them for job. That you must go to them school. Right? So we know why Bogle set up school. And we know why Mother Edna and Cyrus set up school. Because I can tell you, I've been teaching from I was 16 until I reached the highest level of education in this country. In a university, a title called professor. So I know what I talk about. I know the miseducation in this country. From that time till this time. And the people in the education system who don't stand for Babylon education, they get the fight. Some of them will fight.
Yes, man, that's right.
Are not promoted.
Yes, man, see where we go.
But we have to persevere. Perseverance. The truth must stand predominant. So there's a lot of lesson to learn from being in a community. That's where you develop your strength to ensure that there is accountability in the country. Because if you can't buy out, you talk your truth. And you bring them to account. If you're licky, beggy, nyami, they will buy out. Even the person who's at the top.
Yeah, true.
Whether it's for visa or not for visa. So you can, the people of our neighboring country who spend years, decades assisting us. Some of us know the medical practitioners from Cuba who work in this country, who stop many people from becoming blind. We know that. Serve us well. They build us a Martin school. They build GC faster. They build Gavi.
And then train skilled workers.
And for the visa and the dollar, those who call themselves head of state, criminals. Sell us out. Youngsters. Sell us out. Because what Cuba has and what it is but been showing, that the same way Paul Bogle must stand up for a community of self-reliance. That's what Cuba doing nationally.
Yes, sir.
And from 1961 until this time, they have a blockade against Cuba. From 1961, 60 odd years. 66. And then you know what they do? Because they do it to Haiti, you know. And they do it to African countries. And you see what they're trying to do in Mali and Burkina Faso. Right? Just know they tried them 7 days ago. They killed the defense minister of Mali. Right? So what they have been doing, anytime you want to become free and sovereign and ruling your own destiny and loving yourself. You know, so some people vex when you love yourself.
Yes, man.
You love yourself. People vex with you.
I will let them say I love them.
Right? When you love yourself, it is undermining them. Because when you love yourself, You might serve yourself.
Yes.
Nah, I serve them.
Right?
Yeah.
You might serve yourself and you might serve people like yourself.
Yes, sir.
Because the whole object of slavery and colonialism was to serve Bucky Master.
Okay, master. Yeah.
And bow down to them.
Oh, yeah. Truly.
And when you stop bowing down to them, they vex with you. And they want to destroy you.
That's what I meant. Never about.
Sowing chaos.
Never about.
So they mash up Libya. That's what they want to do. To control all Africa.
Can't work.
That's what they have been doing.
Can't work.
Africa is the richest continent in the world.
And you see them.
Right? And then they come and thief out everything. They take out 12 million people out of Africa.
But if you are, you know.
And bring that in this part of the world. People who were professionals, people who have used their ingenuity and have invented some of the most important things that serve all of humanity. That's what. And so, when them destroy your country, when them pay us to turn against each other, as a licky. When they do that, then them come and say, oh, them poor.
Yes.
Look how them poor.
Yes.
Look how them corrupt.
And they mash it up.
Right? Oh, Haiti is the poorest country in the Western Hemisphere. To stand up for them right. Them thief everything from everything. And then them cuss you and say you're poor. You're not worthy. And nowadays, thief no feel no way to say them a thief.
No. Thief become
oh, we want your oil. So thief no feel no way to say them a thief. They not even use euphemism. They don't use the word instead of the word. They say, yeah, we are thieves.
We are taking.
We are come to contact.
And we are rapists.
And rude.
That's what they are saying. Being down straight now.
We are rapists.
And therefore there is a struggle in the world to end this. That's what the struggle is in the world, right?
Yes.
And they prepare for destroy the entire. They are fooling.
I want to agree.
Right? They are the richest people in the world. Because they take out everything from everybody else. And they look like them can't help themselves.
Who recognized that there was a greater work being a silent but effective witness than to go all over the place like myself and others, but who have returned and recognizing, say it was all here, all from the beginning, just never recognized the value and the significance of what was planted. So we give thanks. I always try to, whenever I'm speaking on the Sabbath, to really acknowledge the Sabbath, to give reverence to the Sabbath because it holds great promise. The Sabbath represents great promise concerning the kingdom that is to come. Because the kingdom that is to come is the Almighty restoring His ability to perform work on our behalf, and all we need to do is just to be thankful and grateful for it. A lot of us want to compete with the Almighty rather than to complement the Almighty. We want to show so we can look better than Him, and we're smarter than Him and so on. Fine, we get 6 days to work that out. But there's a day when we ought to allow Him to work for us. What we mean by that? Raise the sun for you, put the moon in the sky for you, put the stars and set them in their right and proper place. You can't do that for yourself. But on this day we acknowledge those works and feel comfortable with it too. And feel appreciate love for it too. And can truly feel a sense of contentment that in spite of our circumstances, Him still a whole universe in play on our behalf. And that's what the Sabbath day really represents. An acknowledgement that there's greater works being done on our behalf without the chest thumping and the aggrandizement than we can ever dream or believe. And if you should even take stock of it, a lot of the problems that we have brought to head with will just simply go into irrelevance compared to what is being done on your behalf. And this is the day we acknowledge it. And we give thanks for the Sabbath.
Yes, but also again, it's an important day because as we're acknowledging the founder, many things we didn't understand in the time that he raised us. Many things he said and often repeated, hoping that his congregation would respond. And many did, but some were skeptical, some were still learning, but we were all here as a mixed multitude. I know for certain that for myself, the doctrine that has hit me profoundly is the concept of creation, second birth. To me, that is the hallmark of really his vision, and one that I, on this day of his cosmic entry into, into this world as we celebrate it, that, I give thanks for that revelation about creation, second birth. Without going too far, what is creation, second birth? Because it is about his earth strong as about his birthday. So I think it is fitting that we revisit again and again and again and again this concept of creation, second birth, until we too catch the vision in what we have inaugurated as our vision statement, as a resurging organization, constantly renewing itself, but in this dispensation has taken on some of the words and have acknowledged it as our vision statement. If it has been read before, I want to read it again.
Go ahead.
Vision statement that encapsulates in it creation, second birth idea. Talking about birthday now. And it says here, it is later than you think. And that is food for thought. Because a lot of times we relegate the promises of the Almighty to some future date. When really and truly the future date for things to happen can be right now as we speak, because the energies of that manifestation and transformation is still here in our midst if we can only tap into it. So just like what the speaker just referred to, musical tonalities being so effective that it can position you in a realm of consciousness that is so effective that ones who understood this science was able to tap in and create a pseudo version, and in so doing take us out, give us a mental displacement, so that we no longer have this energetic, transformative, positive, radioactive vibration that is literally transforming us at the cellular level to be taken out of that stream. And as a result, you feel the physical heart, you feel the machinery of transformation just stop midstream. And those who probably knew how it felt but never understand the physics and the mechanics of it, knew something has changed but just couldn't quite put them finger on it. But they know something has changed because they know what they felt before and they know what they're feeling now, and they know something has entered the coffee. This is not what they used to get. But they can't seem to put them finger on it, because the substitute also has its own little entertainment thing, and as a result, you can say, alright, we can go on. But that was a fatal flaw, albeit ignorantly, where the transformation stopped. And as a result, the full consciousness that would have caused 1972, let me put it that way, 1972 to become a physical reality in the world, it ended. It was, or should I say, it was delayed, or it was suspended then. And what is that? So let me read it on this birthday. It is later than you think. Did you know that we are building God's kingdom? Bold claim. But in the vision that our founder had, it was a very much unattainable claim. It was impossible for those who have been indoctrinated with a type of Constantine image of Christianity, but it was not lost on Rev.Cv.Henry, our founder. He knew that God's kingdom could be built now. He understood that it was possible, and that is why he could make a bold claim. Did you know that we are building God's kingdom? A new creation of love and international peace for all mankind. And this kingdom will invade. He knew that it was not based on persuasion. It was based off a star revelation that will hit everybody all at once. Just like what an atomic bomb is not so that you can ignore if it broke right there, so everybody will know, say yes, that has happened and cannot deny it. So it is that when the kingdom coming, as was envisioned by our founder, we are celebrating. He knew that it would be like an atomic bomb. And so definitive was that event. He put a date on it. Him say, and the whole, this kingdom will invade the whole world in righteousness by 1972. No people are laughing for the truth. I said, how this man here? Things said he can't bring in God's kingdom and whatever, but he knew something, and it was not an aggrandizement or a big chesting. It was a sincere messaging that he was being signaled and being channeled with. In other words, he was the messenger, not the instigator. He was only being faithful to what he was being told to do. He was not trying to create a stage for himself. He was trying to be faithful to the one who has sent him. Whereas Jamaica, with all the nation, will be forced to lay down our arms. And he put it in red and underlined it, because he knew that in years to come, one will decode that word. Because if you say force, then a lot of interpretation will come to you to say, well, we are going to build our own arms, because how are we going to force these well-armed nations to suddenly give up what they have so confidently built them empires with, the cannon and the gun? Is it that we got to get bigger cannons and bigger guns so as to force these nations to lay down them arms and beat theirs? No. Some would want to think, yes, I'm going to get them 38 and them little rifle and them pop shot and things, so them can go against super carriers and 200 sorties of aircrafts with all sort of bunker busting bomb that you can compete with that as International Peacemaker Association or anybody else who call themselves Rastafari. No way, but you have to still give them a chance to try and think so them can do it. You know, you have to make them try to say, what do you mean we were forced to lay down their arms? But they put the clue in it. Him said they shall beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks and accept the truth of God's kingdom. A new world of righteousness. And here underlining red again. Creation's second birth. So I tell it to ones and ones that Reverend left a riddle and he placed clues in the hope that when the time comes, those who will come to seek a vision will find it. Those who will seek a vision will come and find it, because the clues are here. If you are willing to open eyes. Because as a wise architect, he recognized that not all the knowledge will be digested and in so doing executed as it ought to, with the type of fidelity that will make the thing work. So he had to put another layer of knowledge that could not be manipulated, hidden knowledge, not hidden as in seriously hide up, but hidden in plain sight, just like how the Masonics would high as above below. He had to employ some of those in principle, not necessarily with the same carnality, but in principle, in order to embed the knowledge in architecture. So that those who have the eyes to see would have the clues and the breadcrumbs in order to find the knowledge that was hidden in plain sight. Creation second word. What does that mean? He has given many sermons that would have at his time been considered blasphemous. Sons of God upon earth. Sons of God upon earth. What does that mean? It means taking, let me pronounce the word, Jesus' words at his word. If him say the kingdom must come, it means exactly that. He never said kingdom must go. Him say thy kingdom come and thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven, which means that full implementation must appear. 1972 was not blasphemy. 1972 was actually believing the gospel in its truthfulness as it was spoken. Not twisting it up and pretending that you hear something else when it clearly said when one is seen in prayer. In one we see the kingdom come and the will be done on earth as it is in heaven. The template must manifest itself. And it gave the clue even in Exodus when the Almighty called Moses up and then showed the tabernacle and said, we want to see that, find it imprint on the earth. If see it in heaven, but we want to see it on earth too. So the same principle does not change. The Almighty wants to see what is living in heaven to be manifested on earth in full form and glory as it is in heaven. And Peacemaker has dared to take up that task courageously, albeit very unpopularly, even amongst the rank and filers. Because even though they may love him, the man, some things them say was quite radical, was quite way ahead of his time. But I believe that things are happening in the world right now that shows that the time has come. When we recognize the type of dependency that the world power seems to have on death as a solution. And then use these fancy words of, targeted killing. Its threat has been eliminated. All these fancy words for murder. Neutralized.
Unalive.
These euphemisms for raw pictures, murder.
Same here, so.
And then have me and you follow the same target has been eliminated. This over dependency on death has to be challenged if they are to beat their swords into plowshares. It has to be challenged. It has to be challenged on the level that they will recognize that something has changed. And what's that change? Son of God. I have been transformed to the point that I can no longer be unalived by your system. Creation second word. Your covenant, your worship of death shall be disannulled. That is the doctrine of Rev.Cv.Henry. And that is why it was so frightening. Because the military industrial complex will be torn down. If ever, when Reverend I try to cook up in this place, should come to them. Let them hear. Let them hear. We give thanks, however, for this day and for Reverend and for the work that they have done. And I pray that we will continue and hopefully one day we will, the chairman, see the golden head of Rev.Cv.Henry. Yeah.
Brother Jim, closing prayer. Let's stand.
Give thanks for this moment, this Sabbath, this celebration of life well lived, life of purpose, a life that we now honor at this moment, that the remembrance will not be forgotten, that will be even as the constellation in the heavens, even as the stars that will never go out. So shall be this remembrance of this life that has helped us to see the light. We give thanks, Almighty Jah, for gifting us with a soul that has aimed to ignite other souls when they were in darkness. When we were in the cane fields, just chopping away, we were living in straw huts. He came as an angel that we may recognize that the property of our humanity as Africans is not for sale. And in so doing, with songs and with hymns and with spiritual songs and with words of encouragement and with industriousness, He has given us a life that even to this day, even what appears to be ruins still shines brightly as a beacon of hope and a beacon for the future. And Father, we bless you. We pray that we will shine off the gift and cherish it and reimpose it again in our hearts with a sense of purpose that we may not have recognized before, but slowly recognize it now. We pray that this remnant, this feeble few, that you will stretch them arms and them feel ease, and that we will do the work that has been commissioned, that has been placed before us. And that on this Sabbath day we will rest in the hope and understanding that we have a good purpose that was given to us. And that we must dare to be a Daniel and dare to make our purpose to be known. We give thanks, Almighty John, as we go out and as we continue to celebrate. Cause us to have the words of encouragement that will make us recognize that this is truly a treasure. That is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever and ever.
The word of final mouth and the meditation of final heart. Be acceptable in thy sight, O Moses. Is thy strength and thy Redeemer. In every word we speak here today, let us live to experience in this time. As we create from our heart, love and light, let it be. Rastafari! 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 Temple Island Selassie. Keep my way. Queen Menin. Mother Edna. Rev. Claudius and all the ancestors. Greet you all. True love and light. Ashe. 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 Give thanks, brothers and sisters. God bless you. So we continue to do by having a peace and freedom, which we shall share together.